adding a discussion board to your Moodle course begins by choosing Forum from the Add an Activity menu. You type the name that the students see, and then you choose the forum type. And I'm going to encourage you to click on this little question mark next to forum type that will tell you about the different types of forums in more detail. But in general, there are 4 kinds of forums, and depending on your purpose, you would choose one of those 4 types for the discussion forum you're going to have your students engage in. I'm actually going to select the Q&A forum for this discussion, which is simply a forum design where the instructor posts the question and students respond with their original answer to that question. And before they can see anyone else's answers in the forum, they have to have posted their original response. This is a nice type of forum for generating original thinking from students, but then also allowing them to see the original thinking and reply to and ask questions of other students once they've posted their original response. In this forum, it is required to put in an introduction, so whenever you see that it's required, that means students actually see that when they click on, in this case, week 1 discussion. And so here I'm going to say post your original response, and I would actually write out that question. And then within the forum, you can see there are lots of specific settings. Again, I'm going to encourage you to click on those question marks to find out more about this. I'll draw your attention to the ratings, which is a way that you can have scoring automatically occur in the forums in terms of grading. And then ranges, you can open and close the dates on the discussion boards. And then of course you can use groups, which I would advise in larger sections. I think there are times where you may want the whole group to discuss, but if you have some discussion criteria that requires 2 or 3 responses per person and you've got 30 people in your classroom, that's a lot of messages to read through and could be overwhelming. So a good guideline is 6 to 8 people per group in a discussion forum, and to try to break your class into those smaller chunks if you think the discussion would benefit by that. I'm going to click Save and Return to Course. And now there's my discussion, and students simply click on the link and they click on Add a New Question, and they would post their original response, and then once they submit in the Q&A forum, they would then see all of their classmates' responses and be able to reply.